What's up, bros, hoes, and people I don't know? This is Where's Gucci Mane, and we're back for another video, guys. Awesome, right? I know. So, this video, we're just going to talk about a couple of the celebrities that have passed away simply in the month of January. It's crazy to me because a lot of people have so-called quote-unquote passed away. Last month, Betty White, they love Betty White, she passed away. And I'm gonna probably do a short video on Betty White. But this month it's been a few people who have passed away, and I just wanted to talk about them. Let's get into it, guys. So, I'm just getting my Instagram ready. The first person that on my page I have reported passed away this year was an actor from CB4, and I believe that's why I knew him from CB4, and I do remember him in Bones actually, but I think he was from, what show was that most popular? A lot of guys, he was on ER. I remember ER. He was D's or D. I guess he was an actor, rapper. I'm familiar with him as far as the acting. He passed away January the 7th, so I was like, okay. And then Sidney Poitier passed away. That's the only thing I don't like about using this desktop. It takes forever for the picture. Sidney Poitier passed away. I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden, like, person after person after person. So then they said Bob Saget passed away. Andre Talley, he's like in the fashion world, passed away. Meatloaf, I remember Meatloaf. Hearing about him, I believe he's a musician. The legendary singer passed away. Lloyd Anderson, they said passed away. And for me, when they say these people passed away, the people I just named, and Sidney Poitier included, I feel like there are brand deactivations. Like I explained to you guys about Nipsey Hussle, I feel like there are brand deactivations, especially Bob Saget, Sidney. These are old school puppets. They've been in the game for years. Their names aren't making any money anymore. It's all about that money, that traction, and how many people, how many souls can you bring, how much energy can you gather, how many people follow you. That's why Instagram, Twitter, all that, that's about follows. It's about follows. It's about likes. That's all energy. And so then also the fashion designer, he doesn't even look human. Somebody in the comments, Hollywood Truther, said, is that even human? Because it doesn't even look human. And the eyes, the skin. But Terry Mugler, French designer, passed away. So it was just like they was kind of dropping back to back to back to back. But I wanted to talk about Bob Saget, and I wanted to talk about Lloyd Anderson. Now, Lloyd Anderson, I remember his cartoon Life with Louie when I was a kid. And I like Lloyd Anderson, and it's a funny story. The day I actually saw him, and I had won some free tickets to a comedy club in 2014, and I saw him, and actually that was the day my son was conceived. The night that I saw Lloyd Anderson, he actually was really, really funny. Like, I didn't think he was gonna be a true comedian. I'll say that. So, but I remember, and I tried to look it up on Google, and I could not find anything. If y'all have any links, please send them to me, and I'll do an updated video. Years ago, they had said Lloyd Anderson died. I remember his death rumors, and I'm going to do a video about death rumors because there are a lot of celebrities who have talked about their deaths or addressed it like, hey, this is a rumor, and then they ended up passing on. But he had a death rumor years ago, and I just was like, okay, that's interesting. And then with Bob Saget, I want to dig deep into Bob Saget Full House a little bit, if you guys don't mind. So, first, I remember, Bob Saget, he has this wholesome image, glasses. So, anytime people see glasses, they think nerd or whatever. He doesn't look like who they say he is. But I want to go into the roast of Bob Saget. I want you guys to pay attention to the jokes that are being told in this roast. And why are people they're telling the same jokes about Bob Saget? Pay attention.
Bob Saget? Why should we pick Bob Saget who raped and killed a girl in 1990. Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true that Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990. How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen Twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
What a tough gig that must have been, huh? His entire job consisted of saying, take a look at this, which is what he used to say to Mary-Kate Olsen in her dressing room.
And I know I love a good roast, I love a good laugh, I love a good gag, but it's always truth to jokes. It's always truth to jokes. And it's just interesting, everybody took that same path of he's a P. So it's like, why would everybody be telling that same joke? It has to be some truth to it. And also, we're going to get into what the Olsen Twins says and accused him of allegedly.
I love him like a perverted uncle who pays for lunch and then follows me into the men's room.
Not
I should have been called Blackjack because you hit on the Olsens when they were 8 and you didn't stop till they were 21. Is it true that he used to give Mary-Kate acting lessons? He'd tell her, act like this never happened. Bob Saget is a sick bastard. He has 2 daughters in college and 3 girlfriends in high school. Most comics dream of performing in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Saget dreams of performing in Hannah, Montana.
Bob has done a lot for this country. For 8 seasons, half an hour a week, Full House kept pedophiles off the street. In fact, 3 of them are on the show.
Pay attention. Hold on, let me see what he said.
I'm glad I got out of...
In fact, 3 of them are on the show.
Pay attention. Hold on. I'm going to tell that joke again.
You're going
to tell that again. Hold on.
Half an hour. Bob has done a lot for this country. For 8 seasons, half an hour a week, Full House kept pedophiles off the street. In fact, 3 of them are on the show.
He talking about Joey, Uncle Jesse, and Bob Saget. Pay attention. Because it's not just Bob Saget. This is what they do in Hollywood with children. This is what they do. So everyone's in there laughing, ha, ha, ha. But the jokes are true. This is why the childhood stars are so messed up. That's why I take it light on childhood stars, because of the things that they've been through. So I'm trying to I'm going to let some more play.
I'm glad I got out of sitcoms before you killed them. You didn't just kill sitcoms, you raped them and left them for dead in a ditch.
The other day, after all these years, I'd never met the Olsen Twins. He introduced me to them. I said to him, how do I tell them apart? He says, Ashley swallows.
I guess it's funny, huh? So I want to read you guys the article. In his 2014 memoir, Dirty Daddy, The Chronicles of a Family Man Turned Filthy Comedian, Bob Saget revealed that the actors on Full House would sometimes use a Michelle-sized doll to prepare for scenes when neither Mary-Kate nor Ashley Olsen were available to practice. Sounds reasonable, right? The child actresses did share the role so that they could stand in for each other when one will become tired or cranky. After all, so it's not unimaginable that it might be times where both twins would be unavailable to run through scenes. But the practice doll wasn't always treated appropriately, specifically when Saget was around. The actor shared in his memoir, I couldn't help it. The whole show for me was like a beautiful Jekyll and Hyde experience. Being silly helped us survive a super clean cut show that first mostly got panned, but then in retrospect became part of family television humor. With this Jekyll Hyde remark, Saget acknowledged the impropriety of his actions with the doll that stands for 2 real-life toddlers who he worked closely alongside, but he also chillingly admitted that these actions fit in with his general approach to comedy. And so also it was a reason Mary-Kate and Ashley did not want to go on Fuller House. It had been rumors that he, you know, it was some inappropriate things going on the set. And people, you know, it was things going around on the Twitter sphere. Also, I want to report on what they said, how he passed away. They said he had missed his scheduled checkout time, and family members became concerned after being unable to contact him. Emergency responders pronounced him dead at the scene. He was 65, no cause of death was immediately announced. Foul play and drug use were ruled out by the sheriff and the medical examiner. So how did he pass? How did he pass away? So for me, I don't think Bob Saget is dead. I think it's a brand deactivation because the name Bob Saget does not bring any traction anymore. It doesn't bring any more money. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, guys.